rise for the national anthem of Philippines. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Germany.
Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
The final day of the 2018 FIL World Championships continues live from the Wingate Institute in Netanya, Israel, on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. Craig Bloom and Chrissy Schreiber with you, bringing you the action between the Philippines and Team Germany. Chrissy, a fun matchup here. Both these teams, one loss coming into this final matchup, playing for that 9-10 spot. Both teams guaranteed a top 10 finish, but it's always that much sweeter when you get one more.
Right, of course. And it's a beautiful night here for an awesome game of lacrosse. Both coaches are excited for some great competition, and I think we're in for a great game tonight.
Taking a look at the goalies stepping into cage. Darren Akins in the cage for Team Germany. On the other side for Philippines, the almost unstoppable Dan Morris out of the University of Maryland. Everybody looks set to go. Sun is setting here on field number 4. A great crowd in attendance for tonight's final game for these two squads. The final game of the tournament happening tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. local time at Netanya Stadium. What do you think about that finals game, U.S.-Canada?
A little nervous. It was a pretty close game the first time they matched up, but I think we're also in for another great game tomorrow. Some good competition. Looking forward to it.
Netanya Stadium, a fun environment to be in. 3 a.m. game on the East Coast. Make sure you set an alarm. Wake up and join the ESPN family. They'll be broadcasting the game live as Germany comes away with the first face-off win. Good defensive knockdown already from the Philippines. Darren Akins with the ball now, just ahead of his cage. A bit unfortunate as they'll have to clear for their first offensive possession. Germany taking plenty of time, and Chrissy, you're a former player out of Rutgers. The pace of play.
It's crazy different, especially with the international rules. You know, without that shot clock or getting that clear over in a certain amount of time, it definitely slows the pace down. But I mean, a lot of teams are taking advantage of that to, you know, keep the ball and have that possession. So I see it, but it does slow the game down a little bit.
No timers except for the game clock in international play. Even with the stall warning on, there are no shot clocks. You can see the sun coming into effect.
Definitely going to be an issue.
A little bit of trouble controlling the ball for Ziska. Germany able to recover down on their end of the field. Looking to drive in toward the cage now. Here's Akins from the top. Split dodge and a drive in left. He's got nothing, so he comes back up. Kasper Ziska.
Good D.
Anders Alters now on the far side, drawing the respect of Justin Husey, the long pole on the Philippines defense. Anders Alters, one of those men to definitely keep an eye on out there. He's one of those explosive players. First save made by Dan Morris. Dan Morris is one of those goalies that is just difficult to get anything past. You know, he saw so much action at the University of Maryland. It makes so much of a difference.
Absolutely.
A little bit of chirping down at the benches.
At the sub box, definitely some noise down there.
One of those guys you'll be hearing on the field, Mike, is head coach Kirk Ventiquatro for this Philippines squad. Says that he's just happy to be here. The guys are happy to be here. Philippines' first appearance in the FIL World Championships, and they're guaranteed at least a top 10 finish.
Good clear here by Germany.
Brandenburger now on the close side, just at the top of the shadow. We saw Ziska with a little bit of trouble handling the shadow as the sun sets. You'll watch that shadow creep from left to right all the way across the field. Germany slows things down just a little bit. Brandenburger now in the close corner, comes up top for Spiegel. Spiegel goes to his brother Spiegel, and now Weiss. So about 4 minutes into this matchup, nobody up on the board, really only one shot on goal that was saved by Dan Morris. It's been an interesting game already. Dan Morris gets a second save off the shot from Alex Weiss. Chrissy, we talked about it before the game. We're expecting a pretty close matchup here. The Philippines has really shown that they're here to play. Germany has been here a few times. Happy to be back, happy to be in the top 10 battle. But the level of play on both ends of the field, both teams only with one loss in this tournament so far.
I I mean, I really couldn't ask for a better game for tonight, and I know we were down talking to the coach for the Philippines before, and he said, you know, as long as his middies contribute today, that they should be okay. But I really think it's going to be pretty competitive. Like Craig said before, it's still 0-0. We're about 5 minutes in, and there's only been about 2 shots on, and Morris has had both. So far, it's been pretty tight.
The Philippines with their first real offensive possession. McCullough working up top. Gets a good pass across, and the shot from Ray Medaglia goes wide left. And maybe it's my angle from up here, but it looks like the crease down on this end of the field may have been redrawn, and that goal looks a little off-center to me.
Definitely a little lopsided from up here.
Maybe it looks better down on the field.
It might. Hoping it does.
Philippines closest to the ball when it goes out on the shot. Justin Rodas brings it back in. Rodas had a sudden death game winner earlier this week. Overtime rules for FIL a little bit different. You play 2 4-minute stop time periods, and you have to play both of them. And then if you're tied, you go to sudden death. Good save that time from Darren Ankins. Philippines able to recover, but Rodas just did a great job of getting himself wide open on a fast break opportunity and was able to give Philippines the much needed win. So again, both these teams with only 1 loss. Here's McCullough out on the far side. Changing direction, gets a shot on the ground. Ball rolls out of bounds, it'll stay Philippines. Here's Mario 24 now with the ball at X. One of those explosive players on this Philippines offense that if you make a mistake on defense, he'll make you pay for it.
There's Ray Medaglia up top, taking a dodge.
A lot of movement for the Philippines offense. Anthony Brown with the shot, goes out of bounds, but at least they're getting some good looks down there. Ventiquatro brings it back in. No rush for this Philippines offense. A little bit of an easier time on this side of the field to get started in the game. They don't have to deal with the sun in their eyes. Ray Medaglia up top. Big hit on the other side of the field from David Ufer. Down on the ground is Adrian McCullough. Get another look at it there. That was a full speed replay. Looked pretty nasty. It's a 1-minute cross check called on David Ufer. McCullough's able to get himself up and jog off the field. So Philippines with the first man-up opportunity of the game, just about 8 minutes in. Good opportunity to get the first goal of the game up on the board if they can get a good look. Matt Speciale on the field, a good feed to James Schutt. And Schutt with the first score of the game.
Oh, that was just a great finish by Schutt there.
James Schutt played at St. John Fisher College, 36 years old now, playing for this Philippines international team, the inaugural international team. And a nice feed by Matt Speciale set that goal up, and it's nice to see Speciale on the field. He's been playing, but playing with a little bit of an injury here and there. did get into the game yesterday. Right at the end, had a step-down shot that he was able to score. I couldn't figure out why he was on the field, but he must be feeling a little better. Germany with the opportunity to tie things up. Brandenberger. Pass up top, Ziska. Looked like he had his hands free. Tried to go inside for the quick look for Philip Rose. Ball went out of bounds. It's Philippines ball. J.J. McKenna able to get the ball over midfield for the Philippines after a bit of a contest. McKenna still with the ball as we jump into our first media timeout break zone. So next dead ball will give these teams 3 minutes to talk about what's happened so far.
That was a great check by Ziska there.
Ziska gets the ball back, and he's going to head downfield. Germany works the ball back around on their attacking end of the field. Playing a very spread out offense. You see their guys all over the place. Nobody's in the middle. Weiss now. Anders Alters on the far side. Trying to drive in. He's guarded by John Tornabene. Ball gets knocked loose. Still loose. And it rolls to the end line. Tornabene wants to pick it up after the media timeout. 8:50 on the clock. Philippines leads Germany 1-0. You're watching the 2018 FIL World Championships. Trusted Choice is the official insurance partner of the 2018 FIL World Championships. Protect what matters most. From business to home, auto, and life, Trusted Choice independent insurance agents are there for you when disaster strikes. Go to trustedchoice.com to find a local agent today. Out of the first media timeout, the Philippines with a 1-0 lead on Team Germany. Craig Bloom and Chrissy Schreiber with you, bringing the action from Wingate Institute's field number 4 in Netanya, Israel. How have you been enjoying Netanya?
It is just so beautiful here. The ocean is just absolutely incredible. The people are amazing. Everyone's been super nice. I mean, the lacrosse world is just really becoming smaller and smaller as I'm getting here.
Philippines takes their first time out of the half. Both teams get 2 per half, use them, lose them. I have not had the opportunity to get to the sea yet.
I did, and it is absolutely wonderful, and I got to ride a camel named Pistachio there, so I highly recommend it if you do.
That's incredible. I rode a camel in Jerusalem yesterday. My camel's name was Taxi.
Oh, right, of course, so.
Made sense, right?
Yeah.
Have you gotten to Jerusalem yet?
I have, and it is the most beautiful place in the entire world, and I highly recommend anyone at home listening to get over here at some point in your lives and come check it out.
It was so humbling and so eye-opening to see that regardless of what you might believe in, the world and civilization as we know it today started there.
Exactly. It's known as the start of history right there. So much culture and so much history. It really, just like Craig said, is absolutely humbling and it's just stunning.
What blew me away was the amount of different culture in such a small place.
Right. With lots of conflicting issues and whatnot, but it really is amazing to see, you know.
And everybody there is so civil.
Right, exactly.
Civil and polite. Got to try some of that Israeli food while you're in Jerusalem too.
Yes.
I myself had a pita shawarma.
I had the falafel, I believe, as I've had many times here now that we've been here 2 weeks. But it still gets better, just as good as the first day.
Teams have talked things over, and what do you think about that timeout there, Chrissy? Coach Venti Quattro realizing his guy's in trouble, but has to burn a timeout just about 30 seconds after a 3-minute timeout.
I mean, you know, sometimes as a coach, you just have to use that timeout. I'm a high school coach, and obviously it's a different level of play, but, you know, sometimes you just got to get your guys out of trouble and, you know, use it instead of holding on to it, unfortunately.
Germany with the knockdown, ball loose right at midfield, picking it up on the opposite side, or trying to anyways, is J.J. McKenna for the Philippines. Flag does fly now, much to the displeasure of the German squad. McKenna now. Ball hits the ground on the pass attempt for Makalalab. And it's a technical 30-second push. Another man-up opportunity for the Philippines. Can hear the Germany bench pretty upset about things, but a big shout out to Team Zebra here at the tournament. The referees have been doing an excellent job so far. Philippines get started again. Makala to the far side for McKenna. He gets the ball right back. Now Venti Quattro. Got to be careful with Venti Quattro in space like that, because he'll find a cutting James Schutt for Schutt's second goal on the day. And boy, is the bench fired up.
Looks pretty familiar from the first goal, huh, Craig?
Right on the doorstep. James Schutt with both goals for the Philippine squad, fed, excuse me, by Matt Speciale and Venti Quattro. You get a look at this last one. When you're that quick on the crease, it's going to be tough for Darren Eakins to really make a play on it at all. Germany wins the face-off. Back to live play in the middle of the field. Anders Alters, far side. gets all the way around. Weiss gets it back. He'll get it started. Weiss to the middle of the field. Now across, a hard shot, just a little bit too high from Moritz Spiegel. Good idea that time. Germany on the wraparound, able to get right to the middle. Spiegel gets it once again. And back up top to Brandenburger. Good knockdown from Justin Husey on the Philippines defense. Gets the takeaway. Ball got to Dan Morris. Morris to Rosner. Rosner will bring it over midfield. That's excellent defense down on the Philippines side. Rosner in a lot of trouble. Able to flip the ball back. Philippines forced to call their second timeout of the half. Now out of timeouts in the first half.
That's pretty unfortunate, but like I said before, sometimes you gotta get your guys out of trouble, you know?
The idea is to keep possession and make sure that you're keeping possession. So using both timeouts to ensure that you're keeping possession gives you the chance to score. But coming out of the timeout, you've really got to capitalize on it.
Right.
Get a look at the fans out here in attendance for the final game for both of these teams. Germany with a large showing of fans standing up right by the fence today.
We might have more fans, but I would say that the Philippine fan base is making quite a bit of noise too.
Nobody compared to the Aussies, though.
No one.
Team Australia brings a following of about 300 spectators to this event, and they are the loudest, rowdiest bunch of people that have the most fun.
Exactly, and you can't help but, you know, join in sometimes, even if you might be rooting for the other team. It's hard not to root for the Aussies, you know, with that energy that they bring. It's pretty contagious.
They even bring Fighting Roos into the stadium with them, inflatables. And last night, when Team Australia showed up at Wingate Field number 1 to play Team USA, some of the guys on the team were actually carrying the same kangaroos with them.
Were they? Really, just amazing. No one else has anything like that here. We have some flags and that, but no one brought any inflatables with them except for the Aussies. I love it.
Aussies, a couple of Fighting Roos, and I did see an inflatable shark as well.
Right, but that was with the Aussies, I believe, so again.
So 24 gets started again for the Philippines. Just about 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. He takes the ball all the way to X. McCullough with the screen attempt, and again looking for James Schutt cutting across the middle. I guess you want to stick with what works. Peter Whitman able to run all the way away from trouble. Gets the ball into the restraining box. That's a great clear for Germany. Adam Akins. Now up top for Brandenburger and to Ziska. Ziska's got to be in contention for most luscious locks in this tournament.
I would definitely have to agree. The flow is outrageous.
If I could compare him, I would say he looks a little bit like Troy Polamalu out there. That hair hanging out the back of his helmet, almost covering up the last name on his jersey. Philippines, big takeaway. Here's Husey coming down the field. Realizes he's being collapsed on, goes back to Dan Morris. Philippines gets a chance to reset. Bad pass across the field. One of those things you don't see from the Philippines too much, or from any team for that matter, this late in the tournament.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate error that they might have just paid for it, but it looks like they're going to get it right back.
Adam Akins with the pass attempt to Anders Alters. Philippines going to get the ball right back off of the same situation. So closing in on 2 minutes left to play here in the first. Anthony Brown brings it all the way down the field for the Philippines. Philippines rocking the blue on red jerseys today. German coming out with a strong white and black. Here's a big shot, and it bounces up and hits a crossing Justin Rodas right in the face mask. He's down in front of the crease. Boy, you never like to see a player get hit with a lacrosse ball, much less take a bounce shot to the face.
Especially when it's your own teammate taking a shot.
Right. Not even a defender sacrificing the body to save something.
Yeah, that's just unlucky.
Staff gets out to Rodas pretty quickly and just double checking to make sure that he's okay. We'll get another look at it here as Rodas is getting to his feet. Raymond Dahlia with the drive. You can see Rodas starting to come across the crease. Oh, and he just ducked down to get away from the shot and took it right off the side of the helmet.
I do see what he was trying to do. He was trying to cut up to get into that middle spot on how they scored 2 of their goals so far, so hopefully he's okay.
You can see him getting off over to the sideline under his own power. Always nice to see
it's a good
when
sign.
an injured player is able to walk off the field. So a clear attempt for Team Germany after they were able to pick up possession. 90 seconds left in the quarter. You imagine they'll hold for one here. Lenze gets the ball over midfield, gives it back to Spiegel. And here's Soren Spiegel across the field now to Weiss. Weiss now with a step down, a good shot, just wide left of the cage, 50 seconds. So they won't hold for one. Here's Weiss again. Ball gets knocked down. Philippines picking it up, losing his stick on the play is Tim Che. Che knocks down another pass.
Picks it up and knocks it right back down.
Now, I've been mentioning it all week. A lot of teams have a play drawn up for this scenario. They'll start running that play around the 15-20 second mark, and we're in that zone now. Here's Weiss. He gets the pass low. Looked like the dive play, but the ball went off the post for Anders Alters. Long pass, maybe a shot down to the other end of the field as time ticks off in the quarter. 2-0 after 20 minutes. Some fun play on both ends of the field, and we head to the quarter break. Only 2 minutes since it's after 4 o'clock here in Netanya. Stay with us. You're watching the 2018 FIL World Championships live across the world on the ESPN family of networks.
Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the...
Epic Lacrosse, the leader in technologically advanced lacrosse equipment, is proud to be the official head, shaft, glove, and arm protection of the 2018 FIL World Championships. Thank you to all the teams that trusted Epic for their gear needs. Epic Lacrosse, live, play, be. Today's game also brought to you in part by Quorum Watches. Since 1955, Quorum has adopted creativity and boldness as its guiding principles. Quorum, the official timekeeper of the 2018 FIL World Championships. Learn more about Quorum at www.quorum-watches.com. Second quarter about to get underway. Philippines with a 2-0 lead. Craig Bloom, Chrissy Schreiber, former Rutgers lacrosse player, joining you. And Germany, quick on the offensive end. Shot from Per Anders Alters, wide left. Good opportunity there, Chrissy.
Definitely a good opportunity. I like that fast play. I wish they would push it more. I feel like they're clearing the ball up pretty well and, you know, doing well on the face-off, but just not finishing. I think that give them a few more chances and they'll be able to finish. But I also think the sun shouldn't be too much of an issue for too much time like that for the beginning of the first half.
The 20-minute running clock, only have the couple of stoppages for the timeouts and then the injury for Justin Rodas, but you can see that the sun has moved all the way across the field now. Should be completely taken care of by the end of the first half.
Still pretty hot here, though.
Always hot in Netanya, always humid, and in the summer it does not rain.
Not once.
On the doorstep, Ziska scoring. Germany's up on the board. It's a one-goal game. Break it down.
Oh, that's a great look there. Excellent finish. Excellent hair, excellent finish. I love it.
Doesn't really matter what sport you're playing, but especially in lacrosse, if you come one-on-one with the goalie 4 feet from him and the goal that he's protecting, most of the time you're going to win.
You got to throw fake on it, though. I'm glad he did. He got him to bite a little bit, and then he finished it. That's what you got to do there.
Face-off battle gets down into the restraining box. Defensive end for the Philippines. Tornabene able to pick it up. Very clean. Pass across the field to Rosner. A little bit of trouble, but he's able to recover. Ground ball is one of the focus for both teams and really every team here. Such an important and integral aspect to the game. Tornabene with a great pickup there.
I mean, ever since I've been playing lacrosse for probably close to 20 years now, and forever it's always been ground balls wins games. So maybe we'll see that today. A whole lot of game left to play, so we'll see.
It's like in football when you play youth football, they tell you that blocking wins games.
Right, exactly.
As soon as you start playing, blocking wins games.
Right.
In youth lacrosse, it's ground balls.
It's all about the 50-50 balls. If you come up with the 50-50 balls most of the time, you're going to come up with the win on that game.
Here's the Philippines down on the offensive end of the field now. Their first look on the left side. J.J. McKenna with the ball, drawing back right in front of us. Quattro now with a spin. He's got McKenna on the far side. We've seen teams make pretty dangerous passes across the middle. The Philippines a little bit smarter than that. Good hard shot from up top. Anthony Brown out of the University of North Florida. His shot reaches the end line. Quattro brings it back in.
I would say definitely out of most of the teams, though. They move much faster.
I guess Rodas is feeling better. He puts one in the cage on the doorstep, and boy, was that a pretty play. Justin Rodas, right out front.
Definitely a good sign to see him back on the field, too, and putting it away like that.
That's good movement from the Philippines offense. When you're able to rotate, getting a man underneath the goal like that.
Shift the defense over, yeah. And like I was saying, I think that the Philippines are, moving the ball much faster than a lot of these other teams. The name of the game here is possession, but, they are actually keeping everyone moving and keeping their defenders occupied. I think that's why that works out, because they do move more than the other teams.
Germany with the clear attempt. Weiss brings it down the field, gets it into the box. And now behind the cage for Per Anders Alters. Germany taking plenty of time, making sure they're set up. About 5.5 minutes into the second quarter. Philippines with a 3-1 lead. Right in front, beautiful pass. Up on the board is Adam Akins.
Well, that's a great look and a great finish. I'm liking that spot right there on this side of the field here.
That's what it seems like. Everybody's right on the doorstep there. Both teams.
Oh, that was a great finish.
It's a good shot when you can bounce it just enough to where it gets into the corner. And
oh yeah, that's the toughest for goalies.
And these fields aren't the easiest. These are very tough fields. The balls are really, really bouncy.
And a lot of these guys are used to playing on, turf, not this kind of grass. So that's definitely difficult for the goalies.
Or at least grass that gets water.
Exactly. This isn't the best grass, but it's a little hard, so the ball's going to definitely bounce differently.
These fields have been beat up for the last 9 days. Dan Morris, big save.
That's a great save. We got a flag down here by the box.
Unsportsmanlike conduct in the box by J.J. McKenna, also at Rutgers University. Could see when they came off the field, McKenna was chirping with somebody else, and we've seen a little bit of the substitution pushing so far today. So it went a little too far, I guess, and the referee wants to put an end to it before it gets worse.
And I don't blame him for that. I think we are, almost 2 weeks here with these teams, and these guys are cooped up in their hotels, and they're tired. It's hot here. It's really, really hot here. So I don't know how some of these guys haven't, went off a little bit sooner than that, but I'm glad that the refs are getting a handle on it maybe early to shut it down.
Couple of fakes on the minute man-up opportunity for the German squad. On the doorstep again. Good defense from John Tornabene to make sure that Bradenberger's shot is taken away. Dan Morris able to grab it. He gives it to Alex Hurdle.
Germany is man up here, so they can mark up. They might be in a good spot here.
A roll down the field is picked up by Darren Akins. Akins' pass pretty far, actually. Philip Rose now.
That was a great look across the field.
Penalties released as a great opportunity in front of the cage for Philip Rose. He pushes it just wide. Germany brings it back in, 11.5 to play in the first half. Ziska up top. Braden Berger. When you have one man that can run plays from X, you're a dangerous team. When you have 3 or 4 guys like this German squad, you're really dangerous, especially when the defense, well, not especially when the defense can knock a ball down like that.
Right, he came out of nowhere there. That was nice. That was a great check right on the doorstep of the Philippines goal there. That was a great defensive play.
Max Rosner all the way down the field for Team Philippines. Ground ball fought for. 24 wins it. Ball knocked out of the stick right in front of the German faithful. They couldn't have been happier to see the turnover. Here's Lucas Moll. Down to Per Anders Alters. Germany with a good takeaway. Opportunity to tie this game at 3. This is about the shootout that we expected to see today. Good play on both ends of the field, good defensive play on both ends of the field, and maybe a 1 or 2 goal game for most of the play time. Here's Weiss up top. Now Spiegel. Weiss gets knocked down, and Spiegel drives in with the left. Good slide from the Philippines. Stops Spiegel from getting to the middle where he wants to be. Anders Alters sends one off the helmet of Alex Hurdle. Ball gets out of bounds. It's awarded to the Philippines off the hustle from Dan Morris. And with 9:32 on the clock, it sends us to a media timeout. Philippines ball up 3-2 here in the second. And we welcome you back. Second quarter action. Philippines with a 3-2 lead as the media break timeout ticks down. Philippines really in the lead here, Chrissy, and they seem to be in control, but Germany fighting their way back.
I mean, it's been pretty tight this whole time. I think, like I said before, Germany is doing a great job clearing the ball. They just have to finish on those opportunities. I think if they do that, it'll be a little bit different, but so far it's been outstanding competition.
Dan Morris on the clear attempt. He likes to throw the ball pretty long, but a smarter player than to do that more than he needs to.
We got an offsides call for the Philippines here, so it's gonna be Germany ball.
Max Rosner stepped over without realizing that he was going to be offsides. One of those silly mistakes that no team likes to make and no coach likes to see. So we were talking about the defensive pressure during the break, and one of those things that Coach Ventiquatro talked to us about before the game is that the Philippines just love to press and they love to take opportunities away.
Yeah, they're definitely not playing lax. You can see, like, they're going to pressure the ball out. They don't have time. You know, it seems like they don't want to sit around and wait. Plus, when the ball's in their stick down on the offensive end, I mean, they're finishing the ball pretty well so far. So I don't blame them.
Now these guys are tired out there. They have been here and playing just about every day for 8 days. That's not an easy task.
It's definitely not. And I mean, everything about this tournament has been incredible, but it's long days, long, hot, tired days. And some of these guys, I can't imagine how the equipment and the pads, it really is. They deserve so much more than probably what most of them are getting.
Great catch by Pros. He gets the ball over to Akins. Akins bullies a defender down. Anders Alters looked for the feed up top, didn't get it. Ventiquatro fighting for the ground ball and winning it. 14 Puerto Rico, he gets down to the attacking end of the field. That's a big ground ball.
Oh yeah, that was, and right on the doorstep, especially he had a long pull on him there, right at the 50-yard line to pick that ground ball up, and he had 2 guys on him right there. That is impressive.
Combating the stick lift.
Exactly, right.
Here's McCullough. He wants to take a left-handed shot. It's saved no problem by Darren Akins. Long pull crosses into offense. Max Noser. Couple of passes and a beautiful finish from Lars Nietz. He plays for Berlin Lacrosse. Today, he evens it for Germany Lacrosse.
See, I like the German clear here. Like I've been saying, they just got to finish, and that was a perfect opportunity for them to do so and tie this ball game up.
Score tied at 3, 6.5 minutes left to play in the half. Chrissy, this game is just simply fun.
So far, so good. Beautiful night. The sun's setting. You guys saw a beautiful sunset before here, so you're enjoying some of the beauty we have, just a little bit.
Big shout out to Shlomi and Aaron, our cameramen up here in the booth, and everybody back in the truck. We appreciate all that they do for us to bring this coverage of the 2018 FIL World Championships to you. Bad pass.
Let's see if he can save it.
Gets far. Anders Alters chasing down, but he's unable to get it. It's a turnover, and Max Rosner will bring the ball back in for the Philippines. Perfect pass over to Alex Hurdle. Hurdle gets the ball up to Austria. Austria with a little bit of trouble. Angelo Austria, for the first time yesterday, Chrissy, I saw it change the head on his stick. He's got a bright yellow head on his stick out there. He's got the ball right now, and I just think it's a cool looking stick.
It is, and it definitely makes him stand out. I mean, he has been absolutely incredible this last play here. It's unbelievable that he was able to hold on to that ball.
Somehow able to hold on to it with the double team pressure and then pass off.
A well-deserved break for him now.
Justin Rodas with the ball now. He's the player that was injured in the first. Happy to see him back up and running. He took that shot off the helmet. Ball on the far side now, down in the corner for Ventiquatro. Haven't seen too much from him today, a couple of assists, but other than that, he's really playing behind the cage a lot. Philippines takes their time. Ventiquatro with a long pass up top for Cisan. McCullough now on the far side at the restraining line. Philippines taking plenty of time. Clock ticks down to near 4 minutes in the half. Rodas with the ball now. Stall warning applied. They've got to keep it in the box. No shot clock timer, just have to make sure they keep it in. Shot from McCullough is wide left.
Oh, and that's a German ball. That's a great hustle there.
Germany able to chase the ball down. They really did a great job of showing the hustle, showing the heart, and the German fans really appreciated it across the field.
I feel like that group is just getting bigger and bigger.
It seems like they're expanding down that fence line throughout the game as a couple more fans trickle in, maybe a couple of games around the complex ending. A good game behind us as well. Greece and Switzerland in the third quarter. 9 minutes left. They're tied at 5. That game also being streamed on the ESPN family of networks.
Great competition tonight, huh?
That's the idea here at the end of the tournament.
Yeah,
you want to kind of
right?
match teams up that are going to put on a show.
So far.
This is where growing the game comes into effect, because people can watch games like our game here and the game behind us, see the ties, see the competitive play, and see what it really takes. And it makes people want to watch the game, but it makes the young kids want to pick up a stick and learn the game.
Oh, absolutely. And I was down at the Peru-Uganda game before. It was not a top 10 team game, but you know, it was a close game. It went right to the end. Really, today has been nonstop competitiveness. Hopefully we see some of that tomorrow too.
I didn't get a chance to see that game myself as Dan Morris with a big stop, but I did hear that it was one of the better ones in the tournament.
It was, and they both, you know, lacrosse is new to both of those countries. I believe it's Peru's first time here, so Uganda's second time at the World Games, and they each had one win beforehand. But Peru ended up winning that one in the last minute or so. It was very, very exciting.
Justin Rodas somehow able to hold on to the ball about 30 seconds longer than I expected he would be able to. Under 2 minutes now. Germany's got numbers down to the other end of the field. A beautiful jumping bounce shot from Adam Akins. He gets his second on the day. Germany has their first lead.
I love that bounce shot right there too. That was great.
Talk to me about it.
Oh, you can't ask for a better spot than that, you know? Perfect top corner bounce.
I was preparing for what I was going to say in my head while we were watching the play happen, because if you can see, there's Per Anders Alters on the doorstep. He was joined by Peter Whitman, and I was preparing to say, oh, a selfish play by Akins.
Oh, I like that shot, but
Akins proves me wrong.
As long if it goes in, I like the shot. If it doesn't, you should have passed it, right?
That's a very coach mentality for you to have. 50 seconds on the clock when the face-off battle begins. A good one here. We almost get all the way around the world in the 360. You can see the dust flying up from the face-off X. They're filling that gap with sand just because these players have been divoting the field on these face-off battles. Dive play, a great stop from Darren Akins. Could prove to be one of the best stops. 20 seconds on the clock, ball still loose. Dan Morris picks it up. Philippines know that there's a time constraint. Rosner with it on the far side. Dan Morris, long ball all the way down the field. Getting it right back is Darren Akins. And the ball gets down to Per Anders Alters. Time ticks off the clock. Play stops. A couple of back and forth passes. A lot of action. And a one-goal game at the half. Chrissy, that first half, very exciting, very fun to watch. What are your predictions for the second half?
No, I mean, hopefully a nice close game has how it's been so far, but I don't know. I can't, you know, I'm not feeling either team yet. That last save, though, by Germany was absolutely incredible. He was in the crease, but, I mean, that is tough to do right on the doorstep, right there.
Darren Akins keeps his team in the lead. Germany with their first lead of the game, 4-3. It's halftime here. The Philippines and the Germans will draw something up. We'll be back. This is the 2018 FIL World Championships, 9th and 10th place game. Live on the ESPN family of networks. We'll let you watch a couple of replays before break.
Jordan Wolf won't pan out. Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the most trusted helmet in lacrosse. Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade, passion to protect.
Jordan Wolf won't pan out. Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the most trusted helmet in lacrosse. Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade, passion to protect.
Jordan Wolf won't pan out. Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
We welcome you back to the 9th place game between Germany and Team Philippines. Craig Bloom and Chrissy Schreiber. Chrissy, some fun play in the first half. What stuck out to you?
I don't know. I mean, I think the goalies have been doing an amazing job, keeping the score low and keeping it tight. So far so good with them.
Yeah, fun goalie battle. Darren Akins with a couple of really big stops, and Dan Morris standing in there tall, like we've seen him do for the entirety of the tournament. I think those goalies are a big reason that these teams are top
Here
10
today.
teams.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you.
This is the last play for tournament play, the only game, or the last day for tournament play, the only game remaining after this evening is the gold medal game between U.S. and Canada. That game at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning in Netanya Stadium. A big push from behind. J.J. McKenna, Chrissy's Rutgers University friend, is going to go to the box.
Again, I believe this is his second time here in the box, so holding Rutgers strong in the box. I love it.
Take another look. It doesn't look like frustration. It just looks like he doesn't like Zika.
That definitely hurt. I would not be surprised if he feels that tomorrow.
Man-up opportunity for a minute for Team Germany. They work the ball around. Pretty clean passing that we've seen from the Germans so far today.
So far, so good. This Philippines defense, though, is crazy good, though. So let's see if they can finish on this opportunity.
Moritz Spiegel with the ball, gets back to the middle of the field. penalty is released. Back to all even play, and Germany throws the ball away. So a great penalty kill to start off the second half, 14 Philippines.
Yeah, that's definitely a great momentum for them too for the beginning of the half. So hopefully, they can work with that and close this game down to make it a tie again.
Here's Dan Morris on the clear, pass over to Rosner. Now Hurdle on the close side, he's right in front of us. Back over to Morris. Again, no timer to get the ball across midfield or into the box, so these teams can take as much time as they want.
Philippines being extra careful now here, having 4 men back, no offsides calls.
Long pole runs into a double team. Stick is knocked out of bounds with the ball in it. Germany takes over.
A lot of yard sales in this game so far I've noticed.
I've seen a lot of them throughout the tournament too.
You're definitely right, but today especially, I don't know if it's because it's the last day, and like I mentioned before, the frustration, maybe, these guys are tired, and they're working hard and they want to win, so sometimes that might come out a little bit.
And there's a lot of rule changes in international play versus what a lot of people are used to in the NCAA. And one of those big rule changes is that in international play, it's legal to cut out the palms of the gloves so that you can get a better grip on your stick, but I haven't seen really anybody with their palms cut out.
You know who I have seen with the palms cut out is the U.S. team. So they are taking advantage, which, that's something that they don't get to have back in the States, right? This is messy here.
Yeah, very sloppy scrum. Benti Quattro picks it up. He runs down the middle of the field, gets a quick pass, shot on the doorstep. Wow. What a save, Darren Akins.
That is just incredible. That was an amazing save. I think he was mid-air in that.
The goalie IQ to be able to pick up that ball mid-air in transition.
One of the greatest saves I've seen this entire tournament. Absolutely.
Darren Akins on the highlight reel.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to take another look at that one at some point. That was great.
So ball gets back to Team Philippines. They get another clear attempt. Rosner gets the ball across to Brown. Quattro works behind the cage, gets the ball back up top to McCallowop. Now Ray Medaglia with it on the far side, wants to drive in with the left hand, gets his hands free.
Again, they
shot
hit
off, it's knocked down right at the front of the crease.
It looks like they might have hit one of their players again. I hope that's not a pressing issue for them.
Germany on the clear now. Looked like a little bit of maybe extracurricular activities down on the right end of the field. Referees say everything is okay for Anders Alters with the ball. German fans starting to get into this game, banging on the fence, chanting down there. Happy to see their team with a 1-goal lead. They'd love to see them extend it.
Especially right in front of them, too. This is prime time for them.
Here's Spiegel with the ball. He gives it back to Weiss. Weiss has been a big factor on the offense tonight. He's touching the ball on most possessions. Spiegel back over to Weiss. Weiss guarded by Medaglia. Brandenburger to Spiegel. Look at the movement on the German offensive end of the field. They are all over the place.
They are, but that pressure from the Philippines is just nonstop.
Adam Akins with the shot that went out of bounds. Philippines closest when it went out. No scores yet here in the second half. 13 and a half minutes to play in the third. Here's Brown for Team Philippines. He pulls back out, gives it to Cisan. Cisan, hands free, gets a bounce shot. It's wide left, but a really good shot.
I like that Brady dodge there. I think he might need to shoot that just 1 second earlier. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the goalie may have gotten a little piece of that, but it definitely was wide. I think he needs to shoot that just 1 second sooner.
Expert analysis from a former Rutgers University player, Chrissy Schreiber. Cisan with another shot that goes wide. Ventiquatro brings it back in for the Philippines. Behind the cage, he gets a beautiful wrap to the inside and gets popped as he shoots wide right.
Down there too. That was a great dodge before that late hit, right?
It's an unnecessary roughness call on Lenzig. It's a minute in the box for him. Philippines back to man up. You got another look at that hit. Chrissy, I'm surprised he got up.
You and me both. And he was injured before too, right? So.
J.J. McKenna with the equalizer. Score now tied at 4. A costly unnecessary roughness penalty and a timeout by Team Philippines.
I'm glad they capitalized on that. They needed that
one. Breaks up a 3-goal run for the Germans. And we'll step aside for just a moment. Tie ball game, 11 and a half minutes left on the clock. 2018 FIL World Championships continues after this.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Signature Lacrosse. Signature is a company built by the players for the players, focused on revolutionizing the progression of the game. Follow Signature Lacrosse on Instagram @Signature Lacrosse to stay up to date on product releases like Magic Mesh, the longest lasting, strongest, and #1 performance mesh in the game. 11:28 on the game clock. Score tied at 4. Craig Bloom, Chrissy Schreiber. A lot of fun play. Philippines took a lot of time to get the first score in the second half, breaking up a 3-goal run by Germany.
They start man up for the beginning of this play here. Let's see how much time they get with that opportunity.
All personal fouls in international play are full time. McCall and McKenna having a game of catch. Now Rodas gets involved on the inside, runs into about 3 German defenders. Germany in transition. far side of the field. German fans loving it. J.J. McKenna goes flying about 5 yards. And Philippines able to cause a turnover. Here's Dan Morris now in front. Long clearing pass.
That's a beautiful clear there.
Really nice getting over to Alex Hurdle. You get a look at those German fans. They've been rowdy when their team's been down on that end of the field. Look at Alex Hurdle, long pull on the wraparound. Akins, a huge save. Not the first huge save we've seen from him tonight.
Absolutely not. A nice quick clear here.
Germany back down to the attacking end of the field. Delheimer. Here's Spiegel now. Ball over to Bradenberger. Bradenberger, I don't even think has a shot yet. He's been one of those forces on this offense, touching the ball. He's definitely a leader down on the offensive end of the field.
Still got a lot of game left.
Here's Bros with it. Ziska from the top, right-handed drive, had his hands free, looked like he wanted to shoot, decided not to. Brandenburger behind the cage. A little bit of trouble controlling the ball, but able to pick it back up is Philip Rose. Now here's Griebel.
I love this pressure here. It's just non-stop, these guys.
Great defense from Ray Medaglia for Team Philippines, and you can watch them rotate down on defense and just make sure everybody's covered, but the middle of the field is also covered. It's textbook.
Really.
Griebel,
Great fake.
beautiful shot, a better save. Dan Morris off the ground.
Really, I think we owe this game a lot to the goalies so far for making it, this competitive, interesting to watch, and fun to watch. They're really setting the tone.
Philippines with a good clear back down to their attacking end of the field. Sun has set. We're playing under the lights here. Sison's got the ball. Back up top to Brown as we get close to 7.5 minutes. We're still in our media timeout zone. First dead ball under 10 minutes is that zone. Philippines can't believe there's no slash call as the ball gets out of bounds. That's going to stop play. 7:26 on the clock in the third. A tie ball game and a fun one at that. The 2018 FIL World Championships 9th place game continues after this.
Jordan Wolf won't pan out. Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the most trusted helmet in lacrosse. Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade. Passion to protect.
Today's game is brought to you in part by JBC Money, the money transfer specialist for private and corporate clients. Start saving today with bank-beating exchange rates, no fees or commissions on your international money transfer needs, and with the support for 60 different currencies. Find out more about them during the championships at jbcmoney.com. Team Germany gets things started again after the media timeout and hydration break for these players. A tie ball game in the third. Fourth quarter action behind us. Greece leads Switzerland 7-6. A lot of excitement on both of these fields. You can hear fans and players.
Both sides, absolutely. Anywhere you turn, you're looking at some sort of very, very competitive. You can't ask for anything better today.
Today is the last game for all of these teams. And again, the only teams to play tomorrow, Team Canada and Team USA. Here's Weiss up top for Team Germany. He gets a drive in, but pushed back outside, draws a double team. Philippines, good coverage on the slide. Moritz Spiegel comes over to Brandenburger. Brandenburger tries to drive from the left. Dangerous pass across the middle is tipped by Husey. Apparently not, says the referee, but the one on this side saw it hit Husey's stick, and I did too up here.
I was just about to say the exact same thing.
So ball out of bounds on Team Philippines. Referee's doing a good job to make sure they get it right. 5:45 on the clock in the third. Soren Spiegel from behind the cage comes up top for Brandenburger. And now pulling all the way out to get things started is Lars Nietz. Nietz with a great pass on the doorstep. Per Anders Alters was open, unable to handle it. Dan Morris is caught out of the cage. Pass all the way back up top for Brandenburger. Quick to the inside. Here's Spiegel. He's pushed back outside. Great defensive recovery from Team Philippines. Brandenburger again. Doorstop. Dan Morris.
Unreal effort. And that hustle getting back into that net, too. And that last save. Morris is having an unbelievable game.
Extra ball on the field on the far end. Referees stop the clocks and make sure that they get that taken care of. I'd ask you what you can say about this Philippines defense, but there's not much to say besides perfection.
It's really textbook, and you mentioned that before. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah, if you're a young player watching back home, take note of how fun defense can be, because the Philippines defense, a huge reason that they're in the game. Germany's defense on the other end of the field, led by Darren Akins, he himself has had 2 or 3 gigantic saves. Here's Alex Hurdle now on the close side on the clear attempt. Same clear that we've seen from the Philippines pretty much all night, just taking their time, waiting for the open man. They have him on the far side of the field. Rosner decided to come back. Here's Alex Hurdle. Good communication from Angelo Austria, getting back across midfield, avoiding the offsides penalty. Germany with the takeaway, though. And look out on the run. Here comes Germany down the field. Shot too high over the cage. The German bench was celebrating. Soren Spiegel got too high. That's tough.
That is tough, and you mentioned it before, the Philippines, they had that offsides call before, they had great communication, and then they turned it over. So hopefully this clear, maybe they can capitalize on it, take the lead.
Here's J.J. McKenna with it. 3 minutes left to play in the quarter. Only goal scored in the second half by him. And the Philippines, with possession on their end of the field, will look to take a 1-goal lead. Here's Cisan with it. He gets the ball down low for Justin Rodas. The team calls him Rody. I think it's a pretty good nickname.
That is an awesome nickname. I love it.
Anthony Brown now. Face dodge up top. Pass to McConnell, shot too wide.
That was a great look.
Ventiquatro brings it back in for Team Philippines. Ventiquatro behind the cage, just taking a walk, bringing his defender with him. Matthias Lena. McCallelad now. Tries to drive toward the middle, unable to. Referees move into a stall warning position. And with 90 seconds on the clock, McCallelad tries to spin from the back. Now Ventiquatro.
Yeah, this is a very long possession. I'm surprised that they have, oh, there it is.
Ventiquatro from behind the cage. James Schutt up top once again. A hat trick for Schutt.
That was a great finish. I knew that they were going to put one in before this quarter ended. They deserved that one. They had the opportunities, and you got to capitalize. That's what he did on that one. That was awesome.
Good feed from Ventiquatro.
He likes that middle spot.
It's the third time we've seen him there tonight.
That's his third goal there, yeah. He's unstoppable. You got to keep him in there.
Schutt is one of those players that has scored, or at least come close to scoring, in every one of the games that the Philippines have played in so far. He's got 3 tonight. He leads this Philippines offense, but it's really been the assists, the feeds from Rodas and Ventiquatro that have been given that to him.
Yeah, that's making that all possible.
Timeout by Team Germany after the face-off win. 18 seconds on the clock, and they want to draw something up here.
I don't blame them. I would want to do the same thing, you know, finish the quarter strong, maybe bring some momentum into that last quarter, because they're going to need it, both teams. You know, it's so close. It really is anyone's game.
For all those players out there, you can get an extra competitive advantage by upgrading to a Sisu, the official mouthguard of the 2018 FIL World Championships. Sisu offers more protection with less mouthguard, so you can talk, breathe, and drink with no problem. Learn more at sisuguard.com. Get a look at some of the highlights. And Chrissy, have you made it over to the vendor village and checked out that Sisu booth?
I have not seen the Sisu booth yet, but I'll have to check it out after this. I'll head over there, get a bite to eat, and check out the mouthguards there. But
it's pretty cool.
I mean, if you have a good mouthguard and you can breathe and talk in it, that's game changing.
I got the VIP treatment from the man at the booth. He put his in for me to have the conversation, and you would never know that he had it in.
And he can eat, and I mean, he can drink, and he's fine.
Yeah, probably wouldn't recommend eating too much,
but
definitely can drink and talk and breathe with no problem. So
yeah, especially for defenders and goalies, you need the mouth guards in, especially if any parents have had orthodontic work for their kids, they want to keep, those are expensive teeth in there, so you got to keep them protected.
Here's Ziska, moving screen, called on Philip Rose, turnover, 8 seconds on the clock for Philippines to get down the field. Tornabene loses the ball. Not going to be enough time for either team here as the horn sounds at the end of the period. Score 5-4 in favor of Team Philippines. We've got 20 minutes left to play. This is the end of the 2018 FIL World Championships, the 9th and 10th place games, live around the world on the ESPN family of networks.
Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade, passion to protect.
Jordan Wolf won't pan out. Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
Hey fans, Maverick Lacrosse proud to be the official social responsibility partner of the 2018 FIL World Championships. With best-in-class design and input from the game's top players, Maverick is on a tireless mission to offer innovative, high-performance products. Nothing should get in the way of an athlete playing at their best. See more by following Maverick Lacrosse on Instagram. Maverick, powered by the player. Craig Bloom and Chrissy Shriver with you. We've got 20 minutes left to play. It's a one-goal game.
That's an unfortunate turnover there, especially down on this end.
Philippines taking over. 24 gets down there to grab the ball. The lead in this game, never more than 2 goals. That was all the way back in the first quarter when the Philippines had fed James Schutt for 2 quick goals. Schutt gets the ball in the middle of the field again. Germany able to pick it up and running down the field now. Bit of a fast break opportunity as they've got numbers. All the way down, pass across, Brandenberger. Back to the close side and scoring. Tie game once again. Dalheimer evens it out.
I think that's when the German team is, the most dangerous in those transition periods and, clearing the ball up and through is when they've had, I would say, probably at least half their goals like that,
They run so quickly.
I think they need to keep pushing that. And, if they want to make a little bit of a run and get a little cushion.
Tie game in the fourth quarter. Field 4 seems to be home to the most fun games that we've seen besides that first Canada-US game back on field 1. We think it's our good luck charm, our cameraman Shlomi. He's worked all of these games that have been very close up here in the booth with us. Moritz Spiegel with the ball right in front of us. He gives it to Weiss. Germany will look to get started, taking things slower. A little more comfortable in a tie game, but they definitely like to pad a lead a little bit.
I think this German team has some momentum, definitely a little bit more now than the Philippines team. And they capitalize on that. I think they could come out on top, but still got a whole lot of game left, so.
Here's Spiegel now. From the top, looking to dodge to the inside. Doesn't get anywhere. Hard shot that time from Soren Spiegel. It goes wide right. The game behind us has ended. Greece with the win over Switzerland, 8-6. Germany with passes across the middle. Their fans chanting down on the other side of the field now. And it still looks like a couple more fans have trickled in on the far side.
I'm not surprised one bit. You know, just like the Australian team, the German team has a big following here. It's fun group.
Brandenburger with a great pass all the way up top to Adam Akins. Akins' shot is high. Germany backs up. Brandenburger, high pass across the middle of the field. Once again, Akins now. Here's Moritz Spiegel. Strong defense from the Philippines, not allowing anything inside. Spiegel gets a shot off, it bounces wide.
The shots he got out of there with the ball, really.
Referees stop the clock, equipment. Moritz Spiegel had a chin strap come loose. Now Brandenburger from behind the cage. Working with it, gets to the doorstep, puts it in. Germany with the lead.
They'll take it. Might not be pretty, but a point's a point, right?
Point's a point, especially in this last game. Get another look at it. Big face-off battle, a lot of pushing and shoving off the face-off. It's Germany ball.
It's definitely getting a little chippier, I would say, out there in this fourth quarter.
Germany taking things a bit slower down on the offensive end of the field. Now with a 1-goal lead, it's their second lead of the game. They've scored 2 unanswered here in the fourth. And I don't think we've seen any Philippines offense in the fourth either.
Not much, at least.
Here's Brandenburger wrapping around again. Guarded by Hurdle. Hurdle gets a flag, ball hits the ground, penalty will be enforced. Fans, we want to let you know that today's game is brought to you in part by SodaStream, changing the way the world drinks. With one SodaStream bottle, you can save up to 2,000 disposable polluting plastic bottles each year. It's time for a change. Visit sodastream.com and join the revolution. Germany with the man-up opportunity for 30 seconds after the hold. Rosner knocks the ball down on the far side for this Philippines squad. Ball all the way to the corner. Referee, the only one that's going to be able to see it, and it's Germany ball. You have to think, Chrissy, that these Germans want to score another one. Just a one-goal lead is not nearly enough padding for them.
Absolutely not, and I don't think that they're comfortable at all. And I don't think it still feels like a tie game, but I think someone needs to go on a run, or this game's going to go down to the last 30 seconds.
Weiss with the ball. He goes behind the cage. Almost a dangerous pass to Brandenburger. Brandenburger with the wraparound again, gets to the middle of the field. Ground ball. Tough to see in the dust down there. John Tornabene flips it back out. He's fighting 3 white jerseys now for the ground ball.
Wow.
Germany able to pick it up. Almost a fast break opportunity for him. Doorstep. Wolfgang Griebel.
Looked like Morris had a piece of that, but maybe not. That was a nice finish. They needed that.
We'll get another look at it. We'll see if Morris was able to get a piece of it. Look at the effort from John Tornabene. And then the quick scoop and turnaround and a beautiful pass. See the excitement from Team Germany. Happy to be up by 2. Get another look.
It's hard to see on the TV, but every time this ball's on the ground, this dust is crazy. It's just a big dust ball. We can pretty much feel it up here, too.
The German faithful, happy to see their team up by 2. Very excited over there, and if things stay the same and that final buzzer hits with Germany on top, I think we're going to see them go crazy.
I think that is a very good assumption.
Germany with the ball after the face-off. Team Philippines has got to figure something out as we are almost halfway through the 4th quarter, and they haven't had possession. Quick stick opportunity on the crease. Pass a little too high. There to back up is Kasper Ziska. Ziska guarded by a shorty. Pass look to get down by the crease again, but the ball was thrown away. So a really good opportunity for the Philippines as Alex Herta will bring the ball back in. Tornabene on the close side. He goes back across the field for Herta. Ten minutes on the clock in the game. 9th place finish on the line. Philippines never attending an FIL World Championship before. Guaranteed a top 10 finish. Ball's knocked loose on the far side. Rolls out of bounds. Referee says Germany. German bench the most excited that we've seen them today. 7-5 the lead as we head to immediate timeout. This is the 2018 FIL Championships on ESPN.
To protect.
Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
Germany ball as they bring it back in after the media timeout. They've got a 2-goal lead. Craig Bloom and Chrissy Schreiber with you. Chrissy almost wasted opportunity there before the break from Team Philippines as the ball rolled out of bounds, giving Germany the ball back. And I imagine they'll take a little bit of time off the clock, but if they've got the look, they're going to take it.
I hope so. And like I said, I've been pushing for this German transition the whole time, this whole game. I think that's where they look great. They should keep doing it. I think before the Philippines just got a little too excited and flustered. That's when you do, when turn the ball over, running into a situation where you can't get yourself out of.
Here's Bros on the close side. A couple of dodges toward the middle. And has to pull back out. Here's Griebel. Might hear some singing on the broadcast as well. Team Norway has just gotten here for their game on the field next door. They'll be playing Latvia. Part of Norway's ritual, if you will, is to sing in a circle. Very cool to see.
And they sound great.
Definitely been practicing. Griebel in the corner. Stall warning's on. Griebel doesn't have to do anything, and getting a little frustrated is Angelo Austria because Griebel isn't doing anything. I thought they'd waste a little bit of time, but not stand in the corner.
Yeah, this is where I don't like that no shot clock. It can get, not, I don't want to say boring, but it can lead to that. And, we're all here for some high-scoring games. I think that is a little struggle for me, personally.
What do you mean? You didn't come for blowouts?
Oh, come on.
Anders Alters now on the close side. He got into the corner, but passed off to Bros. Brandenburger now from behind the cage, up top. Looked like Akins wanted a shot. Stall warning still on. Referees give the reminder. Griebel behind the cage again. It's guarded by Chris Janelle. Haven't seen a ton from Chris Janelle today. We've seen him a lot throughout the tournament. Griebel in the far corner now.
Maybe a double coming here.
Ball does get knocked down. Ground ball fought for, picked back up very quickly for Team Germany. Stall warning still in effect. Doesn't matter that the ball hit the ground.
As long as it stays in, it's still good.
Ziska, the inside feed. Good shot from Brandenburger, goes wide. Germany able to back up. Here's Bros on the far side. Bros guarded by Hurdle, and he passes back up. Kasper Zika. Ziska draws a double. Puts the ball on the ground. It rolls out of bounds. Referees calling that a shot. Probably a questionable call, and definitely a questionable call if you're down on the sidelines for Team Philippines.
Yeah, that it might have been a deliberate wide shot just to keep it on their team there.
Ground ball again. Dan Morris able to scoop it up in cage. Philippines finally stops the stall. Rosner running away from trouble. And Morris with the ball at X. Ball now to J.J. McKenna. Philippines with an offensive possession finally. Here in the fourth quarter, they've slowed down a ton. McKenna takes the ball to X. He's guarded by Ziska. Good defense from Ziska. McKenna drops the ball. fought for on the end line. Somehow McKenna comes away with it. Referee says there was possession when Philippines called timeout, and a much needed timeout for Team Philippines.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the timeouts that they would have wanted to take in the first half if possible. This is why you got to keep them in the second half for situations like that.
That's a good point, and they get into trouble. They're down by 2. Time is ticking away. We're under 5 minutes.
They probably used their first 2 timeouts in the first 5 minutes of the first half, and now the last 5 minutes of the second half. So.
Fans, Honig's is proud to be the official provider of game day apparel for referees at the 2018 FIL World Championships. Founded in 1984, Honig's is the right call for all referees, umpires, and officials across all sports in the United States and around the world. For more information, visit Honig's.com. Honig's, the right call for over 30 years. Get a look at the fans in attendance for tonight's game. They've been rowdy. They've been enjoying just a little bit of slower play.
Yeah, they might need a timeout too, though, so we'll give them a break.
And as the camera gets down the field, we'll get to the Germans who are still down there banging on the fence and chanting. They're having a good time.
They don't need a timeout. They're ready to go.
Those are good slapping fences, making a good amount of noise.
Yeah, you can hear it all the way up here.
Beautiful shot of the field from up on the hill to the left side. Philippines now with the ball down in the close corner. Mario 24 brings it back in with 4:45 on the clock. Philippines has to have had something drawn up. 24 trying to spin around his defender. Whistle's blown for playing without a stick. It's the right call.
Definitely a good call there.
24 gets started again at X. James Schutt, hat trick on the day for him so far.
Excellent dodge there. Just weaving in and out.
Ran away from trouble and got the defense to switch. Under 4 minutes to play. Last 3 minutes in the quarter are stop time in the fourth. Whistle's blown, interference, off ball, turnover. That's a big turnover. Germany now coming down the field, long pull, Noser with it. Noser with a good feed, Anders Alters, and it looked like Dan Morris got a piece of that one. Philippines bench letting the refs hear the displeasure, and Coach Kirk 24 needs to be careful.
Especially, I mean, it's still a game. We've got 3 minutes left. They're down by 2. You gotta be careful. They can't get any man down opportunities. They can't give any of those up.
An unsportsmanlike penalty served by the in-home attackman would not be a good thing for this Philippines team right now. 10-man ride. Germany tacks another. Adam Akins. 4 unanswered for Team Germany. That's Akins' hat trick. 3-goal lead for Team Germany. Get another look. Goal's just wide open. You can see Dan Morris, the goalie, on the far side of the field. It's the right idea.
Yeah, coming out to double the ball, but now if you're in his shoes, you shoot that or you keep the possession and run out the clock. What do you think?
I think it's a tough call, but when you shoot it and you get up 3, probably the right call to make. Germany, quick face-off win, back down the field again. A big pop that time for Lucas Mole, and the flag flies because of it. Alex Hurdle sits in the box. Unnecessary roughness call, 1 minute. Man down for the Philippines. Hurdle unhappy with the call, telling the ref that he led with the shoulder and it was perfectly legal. One of those judgment calls for the referees. Germany to the inside, taking a shot, goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Couple of seconds left on the Hurdle penalty. Christianel looks ready to come back on the field to even play. Under 2 minutes left now. Griebel behind the cage.
Would have liked to see that spread out offense we saw before for the German team there.
Germany got into the crease. Griebel fell in. Philippines ball and a bad pass on the clear attempt. Silly mistakes, and Mario Ventiquatro just lost his stick at midfield. He can't go retrieve it.
Yeah, what does one do in that scenario?
Germany picks up the ball, calls timeout. 89 seconds left to tick on the clock. A 3-goal lead will step aside. You're watching the 2018 FIL World Championships. We'll be back to finish the game between Germany and the Philippines. Today's game brought to you in part by New Balance Lacrosse. Wear what the world's best are wearing, a cleat designed specifically for the game of lacrosse, the all-new Freeze 2.0. Find out more information on the MB Lacrosse Instagram account and shop at newbalance.com/lacrosse. Timeout timer ticks down to 0. 1:29 left on the clock. Craig Bloom and Chrissy Schreiber here to end this game with you. Standing on the sideline right in front of us is Dan Morris, the goalie.
That's something you don't see every day.
Not necessarily typical. Making sure that his team's able to double the ball, and they force a ground ball very quickly. Husey for Philippines unable to pick it up. Ball gets back toward midfield on the ground. Behind the back pass to Brandenberger. Brandenberger draws a flag, now a second flag. A 3-goal lead for Germany as we are under a minute left to play. Both teams came into this game with only one loss. One team has to leave with their second. And unless something absolutely magical happens in the next 54 seconds, that'll be Team Philippines. But an excellent run for Team Philippines. They finish number 10 if things hold off in their first ever FIL appearance.
That's absolutely incredible. Never happens, so they should be beyond proud. I'm still like 50 seconds left, and they're going 150%. It's really nice to see.
Always play till the final whistle. Coach Ventiquattro, all about the heart of his team.
Yeah, and he said that before the game, that these guys aren't going to give up and that they're here for their home country. And, I mean, this is exactly what you see, and that's what's been so exciting about these games is a lot of them really taking to heart and showing their country that they're playing for them.
I asked him the other day what his legacy is as a coach, and he said, if you ask me or any one of my players, they'll tell you it's the relationships.
Oh, absolutely. Bad idea there. I like the behind the back.
Might as well give it one last shot.
It was kind of close, too.
15 seconds left to tick away. Christopher Frank, the head coach of Team Germany, very happy. The Germans counting down from 10. The fans on the far side of the field counting with them. They win the game and the celebration takes off. German fans breaking onto the field. Coach Christopher Frank on the ground. Couldn't be happier to get this win.
And that's what this is all about. Things like that and the fans coming out too. That's
Look at the celebration.
so special.
Germany with a 9th place finish in the 2018 FIL World Championships. They get their coach up in the air. A lot of fun to watch. And those guys have nothing to hold their heads down about. Team Philippines finishes 10th in their first ever appearance. A heartbreaking loss, but a truly incredible run for them. Only 2 losses since they got here.
And that's just unheard of. That is really special. And this game they played so hard. I think it could have been a little bit closer, but they definitely gave it 100%.
Team Germany with the win, 8-5 over the Philippines. We thank you for joining us tonight from Netanya, Israel. For our entire production crew and our beautiful cameramen up here in the box, Shlomi and Aaron. Chrissy Schreiber, I'm Craig Bloom, signing off, saying thanks for tuning in to the ESPN family of networks. Germany, 8-5 over the Philippines.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the most trusted helmet in lacrosse. Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade, passion to protect.
Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the most trusted helmet in lacrosse. Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade, passion to protect.
Jordan Wolf won't pan out. Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the most trusted helmet in lacrosse. Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade, passion to protect.
Jordan Wolf won't pan out. Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the most trusted helmet in lacrosse. Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade, passion to protect.
Jordan Wolf won't pan out. Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the most trusted helmet in lacrosse. Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade, passion to protect.
Jordan Wolf won't pan out. Joe Walters is overrated.
Joey Sankey won't make it at the next level.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
Is your insurance agent trapped? Probably. When agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop around to find you a better deal. Free to do what's right for you. Find an agent at trustedchoice.com.
For over 30 years, Cascade has been the most trusted helmet in lacrosse. Introducing the Cascade S. Cascade. Passion to protect.